talk about the Lex Incarnon, starting with the Incarnon perks. First one is the Incarnon form. Wildfire switching back. Okay, fire energy waves that deal radiation punch through damage. Punch through damage. Doesn't it mean like impact damage and has punch through? Okay, or does as each enemy passes through increases damage, or it's kind of confusing, but by judging by what I have seen leveling this thing and opening the Incarnon perks, I think this is just Arcoplasma projectile, something like that. First perks, Child's, yeah, the first one's the Incarnon form, but first ones you can choose. Ammo efficiency, this probably doesn't work for the Incarnon. Shield break, and it's also very specific. Shield break, I went with this one because it's gonna work for every Warframe that has shields. That's the majority of them. Reload speed, magazine capacity, weapon recoil. Thinking about weapon recoil. This could be interesting, but I still think that it's gonna be too low. It's gonna be 80%. 80% is not gonna put this even to 40, so not that good. Magazine capacity at least will make so you have a couple more shots before you have to reload, if you even have to reload before activating the Incarnon form. And reload from empty, no thank you. But reload from empty. Actually, this this is a permanent buff, this might be the best option to go for, because it means you're going to be switching to the Incarnon form much faster. But yeah, that is something to consider. Last perk, critical chance and critical damage. That is quite a bit of critical chance, and it can be interesting. Status chance by 30%, that is a big one. That is huge. Headshot damage 100% on equip. This is probably the strongest, because headshot damage, I think, that's just what I think. I think this should be the strongest one, but it's a conditional, you know, everything that is a buff that has a time limit, it's usually the strongest. But I'm really thinking about either this one or this one. I think I'm going with Elemental Balance, just because I think with 44% status chance will not bring this up to a consistent 2 procs per shot. I think that with Elemental Balance we're gonna be able to. And my whole plan is to put this up to Hemorrhage build and get into slash procs. I think that's gonna be the thing. Just gotta get the impact higher than the radiation, and I think that's gonna be the way to go. You probably get an insane amount of damage with critical parallel, but that is only gonna scale until a point. I think putting status chance and getting a hemorrhage build will make it scale better. That's what I'm gonna try to go with. I still have to put some more form on the weapon. And we're back at the simulacrum. I have tried the other perk of the reload speed, but I think it's kind of weird, so I decided to stick with this one because it's over 100% increase on your magazine size. I think it's pretty decent. It doesn't increase the change to incarnate form, so I don't think it's the best. This build is what I can recommend for now. I think it actually went pretty in line with what I said during the incarnate perks picking, because it actually works with the hemorrhage, and it's feels pretty good. What do we have on the Lex incarnate? I think you guys probably have seen. It's been out for a while. The thing is good, and it's like a pocket archoplasma. You can see there. I don't even have the bonus from my yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Trying to get the deadhead. If you're not a fan of deadhead, or you think it's gonna be a problem, I think it's gonna be a problem on very high levels. So it is something you have to consider when making your build. But it is pretty darn effective. Pretty darn good. Look at that. Of course, I'm gonna lose the stacks, but depending on how you build it, you can just build it back fast. Or yeah, as I said, in very high levels, it's gonna fall a bit behind. The arcane only. The weapon is probably gonna be fine. The only thing, I don't think you need that much fire rate. That's why I didn't went with anemic agility, because the damage is already there. The only thing I think you can use to make it better here is a lethal momentum, which actually increases your projectile travel distance and speed. Of course, it would be to put it here on the Excel slot, just to show you. You can get around 32 meters without lethal momentum. 32 meters is the usual range. Yeah, 40 something. 45, 44. Yeah, seems a bit inconsistent, but yeah, it increases kind of dramatically. It's 40%, right? So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Even though it's probably not the full 40%. I don't know how the math on these is made. If they have a travel, if the projectile has a specific duration, and because it's traveling fast, it's traveling furthest. That's the only thing I can think for now. Thing is, this is like an archoplasmor, but it is like the regular archoplasmor and not the tenet archoplasmor. It's not gonna ricochet out of the walls, but it's gonna interact a bit interesting with the void procs. It's gonna, yeah, it'll make the arching. It will try to take a different path. I'm just not gonna be able to tell you guys if this is somehow hitting the same target multiple times, but I think it's not. It's just getting the bonus damage from the Zada's Whisper and not adding another hit. Yeah, that's what I think. I cannot, not here to myth bust everything, but that's what I think. I think little torrent here. Don't even need a Riven. The weapon is already pretty freaking strong. If you get a Riven, it's gonna be it's gonna be overkill. The regular fire shoots like normal. The Lex, the incarnon feels something between the archoplasmor and the, how's that kit gun? Super popular Catchmoon. Yeah, that's what it feels. That's really the feeling. Now that I think of, it feels like a Catchmoon, but on maybe some steroids. And the Riven disposition should be pretty good. Saxum Spittle. If you don't have this, I think this is from Deimos. It is, yeah. If you can get a Riven with impact would be pretty decent, to be honest. And I think that choosing for the status chance actually paid out as I predicted. Okay, I have viral and corrosive builds. You'll see that the weapon actually packs quite a punch. And depending on the kind of build you want to make, this can be a strong candidate for not only a build like this, where you get some, crazy numbers against an armored, because the damage is there, but the armor is there too, and the armor is gonna make so you don't deal a lot of damage. That's how it goes in this game. But the infinite body punch too is nice. Still, that's something I didn't mention, but you probably figured that out already. The damage is big, and it's there. Million damage. Nah, just cool. Let's show the corrosive build, which I don't really think it's that impressive, but just so you guys have an idea. This is one of those weapons that I don't care about shooting a bit slower, because when it does shoot, god damn, it's like a kick, it hits hard. So I don't really care about it shooting a bit slow. Yeah, it's not the best thing, but it's killing. It's gonna take a couple shots, but it's doing the job. Oh. But actually, because of the fire rate, it feels like the normal firing mode might be better with corrosive. What? Look at that. Wow. Kind of surprising. Yeah. I think the Lex Prime or the Lex Incarnon is a W. It's a pretty good secondary Incarnon. Definitely one that it is something to choose. Let's say if I'm going for a endurance mission, is something that I would consider using. But yeah, that's what I think. You could try something like Encumber, but I just think that with the armor that the enemies have, it's gonna be a little bit hard to fit something. We could try to remove Lethal Torrent, handle the reduced fire rate, and actually try to put Hornet Strike, put Encumber here, that just because that would kind of make us get more status to work with Galvanized Shot. That is just something that just came to mind now. But why not? I really wouldn't have anything else, I think, to show you guys now. So why not? Who knows? Maybe we can make this pretty. Oh, I'm just shooting because I'm dumb. I don't need to get the headshots now. I'm just so used to having a dead head and using it. That is kind of. It's just it's muscle memory already. There is the fall off, but or fall through. I don't know. Let's see if we can. That one was taking a bigger hit. 121. I couldn't even tell. My god. This is so hard to tell. Jesus Christ. It feels good not having to charge the deadhead, but at the same time I know we're missing damage because the bonus damage that we get from deadhead to headshots is pretty nice. I think this is an option if you don't want to use an arcane that you have to manually activate. See if I shoot a couple times. I think it kind of ramps up pretty well, actually. I think it really depends on your playstyle. I'm someone who wouldn't feel bad using something like this, but at the same time, it is slow. It is slow. You can make it up with arcane velocity, maybe. It is velocity. Yeah. Right, for pistols, increased by a lot. At the same time, it is interesting, yes, but are we really dealing that much more damage? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me know what you think about this. Which build would you use? One thing that I haven't mentioned that I was going on before. Due to the amount of damage this weapon is able to deal, you probably would be fine. Let me just try it. I haven't tried it. It's something that I would just like tell you guys, oh, I think it's a possibility, but I wouldn't try, but why not? Let's take this one out, put this one here. I think gas with armor strip could be kind of crazy because the damage is there. You can see that the damage is there. The weapon has a lot of damage. Or maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see soon. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. If you manage to armor strip a pack, you're probably good. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, even a gas or electric might be really good. Let me know which build would you use. Leave it in the comments below. Leave it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do. And peace.